How you doing, guys? This is Corey Winkoff. I'm the program director here at FLG Lacrosse, and today I'm going to take you through two really exciting internship opportunities that we have happening in the fall, spring, and summer over at FLG Lacrosse. For those of you that don't know, we just moved into a new headquarters in the heart of Huntington's Village on Long Island. We are located at 345 Main Street next to Panera's Bread. So if you are going to get an opportunity to intern with FLG and work with FLG, that is where you are going to work out of on a daily basis. So I'm going to quickly take you through our internship program as a whole. I'll take you through why it might be a good opportunity to intern with FLG. I'll take you guys through some of the dates that are associated with our fall, spring, and summer programs. And then I'll dive into the two different opportunities that we have, both a marketing and administrative internship, as well as a creative digital media internship. So to start, FLG Lacrosse's intern programs are paid opportunities for college or postgraduate students. We also do accept current high school students if they are looking to get into the sports management field, as well as the creative digital design field. So our internship programs assist FLG Lacrosse and their full-time staff in budgeting, marketing, media, production, and event planning, as well as develop great relationships and friends with all the people involved. That might be a coworker, someone that you work with, or maybe even a parent that you meet that's associated with the FLG program. Our internship programs hold weekly meetings, and we talk about team goals, we talk about individual goals, we talk about how we can achieve those goals and accomplish everything that we're trying to do within our company. So currently, like I said before, we are seeking interns in two different areas: marketing and administrative, and then also our creative digital media, which is kind of a new branch of our company that we're looking to expand and really promote. So responsibilities and all the qualifications will be outlined a little bit later in the video, but first I want to take everyone through why it's a good opportunity to intern with FLG Lacrosse. So FLG is one of the most organized and experienced lacrosse teams and events companies out there in the business. Like I said earlier, we're located in Huntington's Village on Long Island, which is a really happening spot with a lot of young, motivated young professionals, as well as college students looking to advance their careers. There's also a lot of stuff happening throughout the day and at night. There's a lot of restaurants and families that are in the area, which create a really nice working environment for people involved. We also provide opportunities for full-time employment, potentially with FLG or even through our network. So we've had people that intern with us and then get jobs elsewhere because of someone that they met or someone that we connected with because they were part of our program. You're going to be part of projects that are tangible, impactful, and something that you can be proud of. A lot of people that have interned with us have ended up putting projects that they've done on their LinkedIn profile or on their portfolio. It's a way for them to kind of build that resume that they need so they can get more, maybe more successful jobs after college. So you're going to be working with a company that's surrounded by really influential and passionate people. The people that work full-time at FLG, they love the sport of lacrosse, they love helping kids, they love what they do. And typically the people that we work with kind of have that same type of mentality, which is pretty exciting for someone that just interns with us for a short period of time. So you're going to learn not just great working lessons, but also valuable life lessons as you kind of move through the world of club lacrosse as well as the whole event scene. You're also going to be given a voice so you can share your ideas, insights, and thoughts. We don't want our interns doing mindless activities, fetching coffee on a daily basis. We want our interns actually contributing and telling us, what they think, giving us their ideas, and also, if they don't have a voice initially, developing one based on, their experiences and ways that they get better throughout the year, whatever the season may be. So you're also going to learn as an intern at FLG the importance of being organized and staying prepared on a daily basis. You'll see how, if you're not organized, things can kind of pass you by and things can fall through the cracks really easily in our field just because it is a 24/7 business and there's things going on every single season, every single day, every single weekend. So it's important that we are on top of our work, we're organized, and that we're prepared. We like to say, prepare your work and work your plan. So invaluable learning experiences also include, different areas of the business. So we talked about how you're going to get involved in marketing, social business or social media, event operations, teams, sales. So all these different types of things you're going to do as an intern with us. So it's not like you're set into doing one specific role throughout the entire season. You're going to do a whole plethora of things that's going to help you develop as a young professional. So we care deeply about our employees, our customers, and our families, and we want our interns to understand that if you want to be successful in the working world, you kind of have to develop that same mentality. So while we're a small business, you can learn a lot of really big lessons because of that. So you'll learn also the importance of communication through different platforms. It's going to be online using social media. It could be through the telephone. It could be meeting someone with a handshake person to person. It could be through messaging or even through email. So there's a lot of different ways to communicate, and you kind of do all of them here at FLG, which is great. And the last thing that we're going to mention why FLG is a great place to intern and work is because you're going to be part of a great alumni network that's going to connect you with a whole different world of people, a bunch of different industries potentially, and a lot of different great companies. So that's something that our interns in the past have done, and typically at the end of our program, our interns always develop that LinkedIn profile so that way they can understand that there's other ways to network besides maybe just meeting someone or maybe just picking up the phone call and calling someone. There's a whole network out there online that you can connect with people in a safe and also effective way. So our intern dates. Before we get into the details of the 2 internship opportunities, we have our fall, spring, and summer. Our fall is going to run from Tuesday, September 5th to Friday, December 22nd. The spring dates are going to be Monday, January 8th of 2018 to Friday, May 4th of 2018. And summer is going to be Monday, May 14th to Friday, August 17th. Now our marketing and administrative internship, the responsibilities are going to include finance and operations. It's going to talk about marketing and research. It's going to talk about events, and the details or some of the details that fall into each of those categories are going to be assisting in the financials, tracking expenses, maybe dealing with hotel accommodations, organizing inventory in our office here because we do have a retail part of the business, organizing customer feedback, creating surveys, promoting the program as well as all the other things that we do at FLG to attract hopefully more quality people to associate with the business. From a marketing and research standpoint, you might be dealing with just doing generic research that pertains to the game of lacrosse that could help our business, promoting our events using different forms of media, doing pregame, in-game, and post-game coverage or press releases at maybe some of our events or games that we're going to cover, targeting and developing promotional materials that help basically solicit our business and help bring quality people towards our company, and assisting in the production of different blogs and publications as well. Now on the event side, you're going to help organize team rosters and waivers that pertain to different events that we run. You're going to help with event setup, so that might mean if we're traveling down to Maryland for a tournament, dealing with the marketing of the event while we're there or maybe leading up to it, dealing with the field setup, dealing with the utility setup, all that good stuff that it takes to kind of make sure to run a successful event. You might also deal with at an event the live updates that relate to the scores and standings, the statistics. We have a whole messaging center as well as a media center at every single one of our events. So those are things that you might do, and there's other things that might come up as well that kind of fall into the whole marketing and administrative internship opportunity. So some of the qualifications, we want to make sure that you have basic computer skills in Microsoft Office. That includes Word and Excel. And we want to make sure that you're really good at typing so that way you can kind of move through tasks, not mindlessly, but kind of quickly, and make sure to get one thing done and move on to the next in an efficient, quick way. We want to make sure that you're self-motivated and you're willing to work for at least 40 hours per week because this is a full-time internship throughout the season, so you're kind of working like a full-time employee. You want to make sure that you're interested in media relations, communications, and social media, possess a strong work ethic and an eagerness to work kind of in the sports industry. It doesn't just have to be lacrosse, but the sports industry as a whole, and then prior experience maybe working with a sports team or program. All right, now we're going to move into our Creative Digital Media Internship, which is a new opportunity for us at FLG, something I'm really excited about because I manage not just the whole internship program, but also the whole media arm of the FLG Lacrosse company. So some of the responsibilities are going to be included the social media aspect, and then the other big piece is the video/content production. So let's start with social media. We want you to spearhead social media efforts with FLG Lacrosse. That could relate to spearheading a campaign for our select teams. That could be something for our lacrosse magazine, could be something for an event. We talk about not just using social media to post pictures or videos, but we want to use it to connect with some of the people that are loyal customers to us. So you might connect with someone that comes to one of our events or is on our team using the messaging tool, or maybe using the tagging features on all the different social media platforms that are out there. We want you to help us build up our clout on our social media platforms and channels, which includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. And we use that word clout to kind of just mean increase traction, increase readership, increase a following on our social media channels by posting creative, unique content. We want you to run weekly campaigns such as contests, countdowns, and highlights that will allow us to gain that traction and that clout that we were talking about. We want to make sure that we're monitoring the impact of our social media marketing plans and also our campaigns. It's important that we're not just posting things mindlessly. It's important that we're kind of looking at who's looking at what, how many people are liking certain things, looking at trends, looking at what's popular, what's not, and making sure that we're on top of the things that we're posting, so that way we're attracting the right people and maybe attracting a wider audience as well. So we want to make sure that we're using and generating creative content with photography, video, as well as digital design. So we kind of want to use those three forms of media to make sure that we're kind of promoting our company in a creative, popular way. So the video and content production has to do with managing all aspects of video production. So that could be a promo video. We've done commercials in the past, kind of like the ESPN SportsCenter commercials. We've done video highlights, and there could be much more stuff included there as well. We want you to compile and organize different highlight videos as well as pictures and photos from our FLG events, our training programs, and our select team tournaments. That's really important that we organize all of the great media that we have within our company that comes in an organized way. So that way, if 1 year from now we want to pull a video from our premier showcase, we can easily do that and promote the event on different channels. So we want you to develop creative content and market our company online as well as print. We might ask you to make some small brochures to help promote an event, and that's something that we'll do, and we might ask you to send an email. That's something we might do, or do something on social. So I mentioned earlier that I kind of trying to spearhead the media part of the business, so we want you to work hand in hand with me to develop digital publications, which include a lacrosse magazine, which we're launching this year, which we're really excited about, different write-ups on teams or players that are out there in the lacrosse world, previews, analysis, rankings, and then much more. So we want to be kind of like the source of that sport here on Long Island, as well as at all the events that we run, and that's something that you're going to help with as well. So some of the qualifications include being proficient with video editing and photo editing. So the software that is probably the best is the Final Cut Pro and something like an Adobe Photoshop. So if you're kind of proficient in those two things, I think you're going to be really successful at being an intern in this position at our company. We want to make sure that you're interested in media relations, communications, and social media. So make sure that not just you're doing it because it's a job. We want you to have you do it because you're passionate about it as well. And we want to make sure that you also possess a strong work ethic, because all the interns that work with us, as well as all the employees that work with us, have that, and we want to make sure that you have it too. Kind of like that eagerness to work, not just for the company on a daily basis, but also in the industry as a whole. So we want you to be self-motivated and willing to work 45 to 50 hours a week. Like we mentioned, it's kind of like a full-time job, so we expect you to kind of come in with the intention of, busting your back so you're working that full-time schedule. And then, when we start a project, especially in this type of field, digital design or, digital media, we want you to make sure you're finishing it. So it's great if you're a great, creative person and you got this awesome idea and you start something. If you don't finish it and publish it, then it's no good. We want to make sure that your work is getting out there, not just for the sake of the company, but for the sake of you learning to finish a task in a certain period of time, meeting a deadline, so that you can, move on to the next thing and move on to the next great idea and share the next great idea, and make sure that you're not just, promoting and building something for a company, but you're building something for your own portfolio that's going to help you in the future. Okay, so let's go through some of the details. This does involve a monthly stipend that FLG Lacrosse will pay. If we do travel to a tournament, we'll make sure to take care of your hotel. We'll travel as a group, so that will be covered as well. And usually all meals are paid for, with the exception of maybe you trying to grab a snack between meals. We are currently working to hopefully get accredited for our internship programs, which is something that you would have to discuss with the head of your intern program at your school. We do have career enrichment, so that means that FLG is going to connect you with the great people that we work with in the industry, and you also meet and interact with people not just at FLG, but other people that we work with that are influential in the industry. And we want to make sure that not only are you connecting with the people that we work with or the people at our company, but we mentioned earlier connecting online with people that have maybe interned with us in the past, or maybe someone that's in this field that we didn't get a chance to meet in person throughout the summer or fall or even the spring, but maybe someone you can connect with online just because you worked at FLG Lacrosse. So those are all ways that can help you in the future, not just while you're here with FLG. So how can we apply to becoming an intern at FLG? Pretty simple. Just send us your resume and cover letter. If you have a LinkedIn profile, you can send that to us as well. The email is info@flglacrosse.com, info@flglacrosse.com, and you can you can address the email to myself, Corey Winkoff, Program Director at FLG, and qualified candidates will be contacted via phone. Myself or the CEO of the company, who's my dad, Mike Winkoff, will probably give you a call or shoot you a note, and that way we can kind of move through the process further. So applications for the fall are due as soon as possible, and the applications for the spring internship are due by November 15th of 2017, and the applicants for the summer internship program are due by March 1st, 2018. So please be sure to specify in the email what position you're looking to apply for. Is it the creative position, or is it more the marketing administrative position? And you can let us know that in the subject line. So again, we want to see your resume, cover letter, and if you have it, include a LinkedIn profile. So FLG Lacrosse, our company, again, is at 345 Main Street in Huntington. Our phone number with any questions is 516-750-6500, and you can reach us at info@flglacrosse.com. So we look forward to hearing from some great candidates, and we hope to talk to you soon.